Hello vegan adventurers, welcome to the exciting video from Serbia, and today we're gonna be hiking to Kablar hill with epic cliff views. So let's get started. Starting his hike near the village of Charbanya, near this railway station at the restaurant. As you're looking on the map, there are at least 4 different routes that you can choose from. One of them also involves the Via Ferrata route that goes to the cave that you can see here on this cliff. If you're looking for more information about this ferrata, we found that it's more like a business and they go back the same way. Also using ropes, as the ferrata is in pretty bad shape. Even though we like Via Ferratas, this one was not worth the risk and stress. Here we got to the crossroad where you can keep going with the road number 4, which is more round, but we chose to go with this road on the right that's shorter and involves cliffs as well. Right after about 15 minutes of hiking, we got up to the first viewpoint where you can see the West Morava River underneath us with the main road. On the right side is the Ovčar Hill, and on the left side we have more cliffs with the road number 2. Also the cave and the Via Ferrata should be somewhere here. And looking more up, we can see the top of Kablar peak. Over here we can see an interesting feature in a rock that looks like a head of some warrior. Makes you think some ancient civilization were carving it before a long time ago. About half an hour of hiking, we arrived to these high cliffs where you can find this church that's built in the wall. It's called Isposnica Svetog Save. I'm also not sure why they put the fence around it. I thought Jesus has open doors for everyone. I also found some smaller cave here that goes deeper down, but I don't have proper equipment to explore it now. After about 10 more minutes, we got to another cave which was bigger. Just a few meters, I got till the end. And over here we got to the beginning of some steep canyon, and I thought this is the beginning of Via Ferrata, but I couldn't see any bolts in the rock. Alright, and over here we got to another crossroad where you have a choice to go either left or right. Both ways goes to Kablar peak and take 1 hour 20 minutes. I chose the one on the left as it looked more interesting. Where this trail was pretty bad, it was very steep with the loose gravel, so you're slipping all the time. But we want to make a loop today, so we're not coming back the same way. Right after about 15 minutes of going on that steep path, we arrived to this bigger viewpoint. Got nice 180 view, also standing on a very steep high cliff, so you have to be careful where you're stepping. Smoked this weed, my phone ring
ring. Have dirty dreams in my head. I know that you two have them.
Down here we can see the Ovčar Banja village, where we also see our accommodation.
Some grace when the light cool down. What we gonna do when the light cool down? When the light cool down, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? My own God save me. I'm in love with your skin. Please don't kill me.
Alright, and here we arrived to another crossroad. As you can see, there is lots of routes here, which is not typical for Serbia. Down here you can go down to Ovčar Banja village. And now we have options to go again left and right. And it seems like a right is the way that goes along the ridgeline. Both ways should take 50 minutes to the top, but we're gonna choose the one on the ridgeline because there could be better views. Just few minutes we got a great view of the Ovčar hill with the monastery underneath, where we plan to hike tomorrow.
There will be some grace when the light cool down. What we gonna do when the light cool down? When the light cool.
So here you can see how we're probably gonna go following the ridgeline until the top. Spot is not as visible as the other one, as probably less people hike here, but there's still a good markings, so it's easy to navigate. Here in the distance we can already see the city of Cacak, which is only about 15 kilometers away. And back here we can see how we follow the ridgeline with its gnarly cliffs.
I feel squeezed in my knees. Have dirty dreams in my head. I know that you two have them. Take me out from this space where we'll be some grace. When the light cool down, what we gonna do when the light cool down? When the light cool down, what we gonna do? What we gonna do?
We were hoping that we're gonna see the beginning of Via Ferrata as we were going up, but it was probably on the other trail that went on the right, and probably continued along this other ridgeline, which could be also a great hike. Alright, after about 2 hours of hiking, we arrived from this ridgeline and connected to this other bigger road that was probably the one going around. The peak with more views should be just somewhere over here. Down here you can again see the ridgeline that we came from, so I highly recommend that route. It was full of amazing views. Alright, so here I'm standing on the top of Kablar peak, 889 meters. We have this satellite station and it's a really good view from here. Most people hike to Kablar peak to see the popular viewpoint from where you can see the curvature of West Morava River, which is only 50 meters from here.
Out of breath, 'cause I'm running from my fears about you. Pavement has no push, my legs are hurting from the stress. I stop and take a knee, rearrange my beliefs.
Right, and here we can see the popular view where River Morava is curving its way through the valley between Ovčar and Kablar peak. I'm not sure why they built a viewpoint with those barriers around, as you can get much better view if you just go down underneath it. It's very safe to stand here and pose up for the pictures as well. So here we are deciding whether to go down with this other route that would go along this other ridgeline, but we thought it would be also too steep, so we just decided to go with the third route. It goes more around but shouldn't be as steep. Here we got to some table checkpoint, which was left from some marathon that was here. It's most likely connecting to the Ovčar hill. Some people do even in one day, but it would take a lot of elevation and many hours of hiking. Even though this side of the hill has bigger trees because the soil is not so rocky, you can already see a lot of mindless deforestation here. Here we can see another sign that says you can connect all the way to Cacak in 5.5 hours. In just a few minutes we got out of the forest to this farm. You can see a lot of bales of grass that's for feeding the farmed animals. It's insane how much land the animal agriculture takes, especially the grass-fed animal, mainly cows. The animal agriculture takes around 45% of all the land, and with all the population increasing, there won't be any forest left soon. As we're going down through the smaller forest, we got to another crossroad where you can connect back to the road 2A that goes to the Ferrata. Just gonna keep going straight to connect to the touristic house near the road. Right, so we are almost done. We connected from this path on the left, but you can also connect with more routes that go here on the right. Now we connected to this touristic house and the asphalt road that will take us back to our car. Alright adventurers, I hope you enjoyed this amazing hiking loop to the Kablar peak. Tomorrow is our last adventure to Ovčar peak before we catch up to the present day, so definitely stay tuned for that video. And as always, stay healthy and stay adventurous!